Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Rippin' Lips INC channel on YouTube. Once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out my channel. It's been a couple days since I've uploaded a video. Most of my recent videos have been pond fishing, of course bass fishing, or trying to catch a bass off of artificial lures. All I use is artificial lures. So the topic for this video is going to be top 5 flipping baits that I actually use, right? Top 5 flipping baits, artificial lures. I've got 5 different brands, and don't pay attention to the color per se, but I've got multiple colors in every brand. So let's start off with number 5 on the list for the top 5 flipping baits, right? So we'll do the first one. The first one is going to be the Guggen Baits Bandito Bug. I'll open it up and show you each one that I have. All right, so all these baits are going to be 4 inches, 4-inch flipping baits. And so that's your white Bandito Bug. As you can see, you got the flange. You have to break the tail when you use it. Before you use it, break that tail, otherwise you won't get the kicking action. So make sure you break your tail before you use it, and break all these appendages off that are connected before you cast it, right? So that's a little secret tip right there on the Bandito Bug for flipping, right? All right, so Guggen Baits Bandito Bug is number 1 for the top 5 flipping baits. Plus they come in a clamshell, so that makes it real nice. They all stay the same shape. I do like the clamshells. Seems like most of the newer companies like Crush City, Rapala, and everything's in a clamshell. I like that. All right, so number 2, flipping bait. Brush Hog Super Salt Plus Zoom Baits, okay? And this particular color is called Georgia Crawl. And this is not a 4-inch bait. This is going to be more of like a 7-inch bait, 6 or 7-inch bait. But that's a full-size Super Salt Plus Georgia Crawl Brush Hog. Georgia Crawl's basically got that kind of like an Okeechobee crawl. It's got black and blue, and it's kind of laminated, and it's got green pumpkin on the flappers and all that good stuff. And once again, make sure you break if you're going to fish with them, break these loose before you make the cast so they can swim. All right, Zoom Baits, Georgia Crawl, Brush Hog. Get you some. Of course, I'm going to be using this color in more of a stained water situation. Typically, if it's stained water, I'm using more black and blue, and if it's clear, I'm using more natural colors like watermelon seed. All right, let's go to number 3. Number 3, flipping bait. How many people use this? Missile Baits D-Bomb. All right, of course, everybody knows Missile Baits, Serious Soft Plastics. John Cruz from Salem, Virginia. He's the owner of the company. He's making all kinds of good stuff over there at Missile Baits. But this particular color is the El Diablo color and the D-Bomb. These don't come in no clamshell, so you can see one of the kickers is kind of messed up, but D-Bomb for flipping. Once again, that's a 4-inch bait. And each of these come with a total of 6 in here, quantity 6. 6 per pack. El Diablo, Missile Baits, D-Bomb. That's number 3. Number 4, top flipping baits. Ready? And I got a bonus for number 6. So here's number 4. Deep Creek Lures, DC Super Razor Beetle. All right. So DC, I'm going to say stands for Deep Creek. Super Razor Beetle. You got a total of 5 in here. And this is also a 4-inch bait. And as you can see, it's got a little bit of, looks like a little bit of purple on that, on the top of it. What's that color? That color is PB&J. So that's why you got that little jelly on the top, right? A little PB&J on that Super Razor Beetle, right? Slim profile, appendages, what? All right, Deep Creek Lures, Super Razor Beetle, PB&J. Get you a couple bags. That's number 4 on the top 5 flipping baits. And last but not least, Big Bite Baits. They call it the 4-inch Rojas Fighting Frog. So this is a green pumpkin watermelon color, red flake. But Big Bite Baits, Fighting Frog. All right, Fighting Frog. Of course, with Big Bite Baits, you'd have to rip them open, which I'm not going to do that right now. That's a brand new pack. So, but you see, you get the gist of it. The Big Bite Baits, Fighting Frog. A little bit more slim of a bait, but get you some. And just for a bonus, I threw in the number 6, but this is going to be a 3-inch bait. And everybody knows this bait. It's a Reaction Innovations Sweet Beaver. This particular color, of course, they don't have the colors on their bags, but this is a special run they did, okay? A special run. Let's see what color this 3-inch. We do that, we call that finesse flipping. But just a 3-inch Sweet Beaver, little small presentation, right? You have to use a little bit lighter weight because it's smaller, but it's I call that the baby beaver. So there's your top 5 with a little added bonus of the Sweet Beaver. Top 5 flipping baits. Go get you some. Flipping and pitching. And when I say flipping and pitching, we're talking about short cast, repetitive cast, sometimes 2 or 3 casts in the same area. Typically around bushes, around docks, around trees, around laydowns. Any visible cover that you can see, you definitely want to be flipping and pitching around it. Another little secret tip, if you're tournament fishing, turn your graphs off. Turn those graphs off, stop all that pinging going on, and keep your trolling motor at a low speed. If you want to catch fish and you don't want to spook fish before you catch them, turn your graphs off and turn your trolling motor on low, especially if it's not windy. There's your little bonus tip as well for this Tuesday evening. It is currently roughly 10:30, 11 o'clock. I got off a little early at night, so I had to do a video. Thanks for watching. Ripping Lips INC. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like and notification bell. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll holla back.